Hi friends, happy Tuesday. It is April 28th and I have been up since 7 this morning. That is something that is kind of rare nowadays. But yeah, been up since 7 this morning, picking stuff for next year and planning and all that kind of fun stuff. So good morning. I'm on my 3rd cup of coffee. Super zippy, but nice to see you. Okay, we're going to start wrapping up our apartment lesson. Obviously, we only have a few weeks of school left. One thing we would normally do, and I'm going to have you guys do it today, is it's important for you to look and see how much an apartment costs in your city that you live in. You know, Colorado is a really expensive place to live, and apartments are not getting cheaper. Rentals are really expensive, and if you can afford to own, it works out better for you. And I'm not going to go over all of that today. That's something I would do in class. But a lot of people can't afford to put a ton of money down on a home, so they end up renting. And I know also a lot of people like to rent for the pure purpose that when something breaks or something goes wrong, then it becomes the landlord's problem, right? So I own a rental in town in Longmont, and when the water heater went out, that $1,400 plus expense did not go to the renter. He called me, and guess who got to pay for it? I did. So, you know, there's some advantages to renting. And I think even, like, I know a lot of older people like to rent because they don't have to take care of a yard and they don't have to, you know, do all that kind of stuff. They just rent the apartment and they get all the cool amenities. We've been using that word for a while now that come along. And apartment complexes are so cool nowadays, and they have to offer nice things, the amenities like a pool, a hot tub, a workout area, dog spas, dog parks, the ability to have animals in Colorado and other places too. We like our animals. Bikes, all right, a place for your bike, to store your bike, to work on your bike, all those kinds of things. So we didn't get to visit the 2 places, Verdant Apartments and then Mosaic Apartments right across the street. I think it's called Park Mosaic. But very different price ranges and very different things that they offer. So what you're going to do today is you're going to go into, you'll open up a new tab as you're doing the assignment in Google Classroom. Open up a new tab and simply type in the Google search bar, apartments to rent in the city you live in. So for me, I would put in apartments in Longmont. And I did it last night, and it came up with this super cool thing that says apartment finders in Longmont, Colorado. And then it goes through and it made this huge list of all of the different apartment complexes. So you're going to pick one, and then you're going to have to answer questions for that particular apartment complex that you choose. How much is a 1-bedroom? How much is a 2-bedroom? What kind of amenities do they have? So you're going to have to do a little bit of research. And this shouldn't be new to you if you've been doing the assignments that I've asked you to do for the last few weeks. But I think a lot of people are like, oh yeah, I'm going to move out of my parents' house, not realizing how much it costs to live on your own in an apartment. And you're not just paying for the apartment, the rent, you have to pay the electric bill. You have to pay for water. You have to pay for gas. Sometimes those things are hooked in. You might have to pay some sort of like not an HOA fee, that tends to be in a situation where you own, but you might have to pay like a fee for all of the cool amenities that are offered. So you have to think about that you have to make a pretty decent amount of money if you're in a $1,500 rental, right? I rent my 2-bedroom condo with 2 baths and a 2-car garage and an office that could be used as a 3rd bedroom for $1,700 a month. And that's on the lower end in Longmont. So my buddy who's living there is getting a pretty decent deal, because I probably could get $2 grand for that place in Longmont. There's a pool there, you know, there's a washer dryer in his place that he didn't have to pay for. I paid for that. He has a great patio, all that kind of stuff. So, you know, renting is something you got to plan for. And you also have to know how much money do you have to put down when you first walk in. When you first go into it, you usually have to put some sort of a security deposit down, and then you have to pay the first month's rent. Well, For my buddy, when he moved into my place, that was about $3,000. And a lot of people don't have $3,000 just sitting around. So, you know, you have to plan to move out of your family's place. And then also, how are you going to furnish it? You know, you guys, we walk into these places and you guys looked at the virtual tours and, you know, everything's on the table and the plates and the nice fancy glasses and the cool couch and the TV. Well, that stuff is not in there when you go in. It's a completely empty apartment. And if you want stuff, you have to bring it with you. So, so look at the assignment today, do that. Hope you guys are doing well. Beautiful out yesterday. I got in over 19,000 steps. Why? Because I did my lawn, I set up my front porch, I did a bunch of stuff. I was walking all over the place. So get outside, get some fresh air. It's lovely out. I love this time of year. Happy Tuesday. We'll see you guys next week. Be safe out there. Wear masks if you go out. Wash hands lots. And big smiles. Big smiles! That's how I like to end. Big smiles! Whee! Okay. Bye guys. Miss you. See you later.